I'm all for collaborative models and approaches to building. As I say, we're all in it for the same reason. So if we can get to that point and being less combative than we have been in the past, let's do it. There's still a lot of mechanisms in existing contracts that leave rise for an us versus them situation. And then what we see a lot of is existing contracts that are then amended to the point where I think the intent was to go collaborative, but it's just a little bit messy now. So yeah, things like ECI is a good one to kind of bring along, but ECIs end up working into old school contracts at the end of the day. So I'm all for it. I'm just not sure how quite to do it. And we see varying levels of different contracts and how they're brought about. But yeah, the biggest thing is at some point you need a contract, you need a rules of engagement. It's just how much do you let one over the other? A big thing playing into that at the moment with the uncertainty of cost and supply prices, over the last little while, we saw a lot of provisions being made. Everyone referred to the rise and fall clause, which would be rise and rise, not in we give too much back.
I like that saying.
But to administer that one, as I understand it, because I've never administered one myself, is incredibly complex. You've got to prove how things have risen, what the starting point was, yada, yada. So a way to get around that quite quickly in the current market has been provisional sums. And so that's a nice collaborative way, again, of saying, well, we don't want to hold a contractor to a lump sum when we know costs are going up. So let's say your steel works at a provisional rate or your tiling's at a provisional rate. But again, as long as the intent is there for the right reasons, then the administering of it is kind of easy. You still need to prove kind of where your start point is to where it goes to. And I think that's always the hard part is the burden of proof in that instance. Is everyone else starts out great. You know, everything's good till it's not.
Yeah, everyone's friends until we're not.
Yeah, exactly. So it's, I see some good intent. I'm not sure how quite to get there, but I'm all for it. Is thinking in these different avenues is a really good idea. Again, we're all doing it for the right reasons. Another complexity to that, another player in the piece is financiers, I guess, and how they fit into it is standard contracts work in a box kind of situation. If you're doing things collaboratively, just bring them along for the ride so they're involved or aware of the